की वकालत अर्थव्यवस्था को सुरक्षित करने और व्यापक सामाजिक लाभ प्रदान करने के उद्देश्य से की। बाबा साहब ने यह भी कहा, अनिवार्य बीमा कवरेज की बात करी। यही नहीं, स्वास्थ्य बीमा सहित स्वास्थ्य सेवा को सरकार द्वारा प्रदान किए जाने वाले मौलिक अधिकार को माना जाना चाहिए, खासकर जरूरतमंद के लोगों के लिए। और ईएसआई अधिनियम में महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभाई। 1942 से 1940 तक वायसराय के कार्यकारी परिषद में लेबर मेंबर के रूप में बाबा साहब डॉक्टर अम्बेडकर ने उस नीति को विकसित करने में महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभाई, जिसके परिणाम स्वरूप 1948 में कर्मचारी राज्य बीमा ईएसआई का अधिनियम लागू हुआ। माननीय बाबा साहब डॉक्टर अम्बेडकर ने स्टेट माइनॉरिटीज 1947 में साफ साफ सुझाव दिया कि बीमा, बैंकिंग और प्रमुख उद्योग, इन सभी का राष्ट्रीयकरण होना चाहिए ताकि आर्थिक लोकतंत्र स्थापित हो सके, न कि पूंजीवाद। उन्होंने विचारों की देन है थी कि 1956 में जीवन बीमा का राष्ट्रीयकरण और 1972 में सामान्य बीमा का राष्ट्रीयकरण किया गया। मानव तमाम तरह के नुकसान की शंका भी 100% एफडीआई के आने से महसूस की जा रही है, जिसको मैं एक एक आपके सामने रख रहा हूं। लाभ को प्राथमिकता, सबको मालूम है प्राइवेट बीमा सेक्टर आएगा तो लाभ को प्रॉफिट माना जाएगा। लाभ को प्राथमिकता लाभ को प्राथमिकता, जन कल्याण को अपेक्षित करना, प्रीमियम में वृद्धि, एविएशन, जैसे कि आपके सामने एविएशन सेक्टर एक एग्जाम्पल है, पेट्रोलियम सेक्टर एग्जाम्पल है। क्लेम का दावा निपटान में कठिनाइयां 100% आनी है। जनता की बजट पर निजीकरण, निजी नियंत्रण हो जाना यह संभव है। सामाजिक सुरक्षा योजना पर प्रतिकूल प्रभाव भी संभव है। मानवर, मैं खत्म कर रहा हूं। सबसे लास्ट पॉइंट मानवर है एकाधिकार इकोनॉमिक कार्टेल, ये चिंता का विषय मानवर है, इस पे विशेष ध्यान दिया जाए। एकाधिकार और इकोनॉमिक कार्टेल बनने पर बड़ी बड़ी कंपनियां एक समूह बनाएंगी और समूह बनाने के बाद
धन्यवाद माननीय उपसभापति महोदय। मैं आज इस गरिमामय सदन में सबका बीमा सबकी रक्षा अमेंडमेंट ऑफ इंश्योरेंस बिल 2025 के समर्थन में बोलने के लिए खड़ी हुई हूं। सर, ये विधेयक इंश्योरेंस सेक्टर से जुड़ा हुआ संशोधन नहीं है, बल्कि यह सोशल सिक्योरिटी फ्रेमवर्क ऑफ इंडिया को संशोधन करने वाला एक ऐतिहासिक कदम है। बीमा कोई लग्जरी नहीं है सर, यह एक नेसेसिटी है और नागरिकों का फाइनेंशियल प्रोटेक्शन है। बीमा भविष्य के प्रति आत्मविश्वास भी है। मोदी जी की सोच है कि बाय 2047 इंश्योरेंस शुड रीच एवरी पर्सन एंड एवरी हाउस होल्ड। आज तक हमारा इंश्योरेंस सेक्टर जिन कानूनों के अंतर्गत संचालित हो रहा है, इंश्योरेंस एक्ट जो 1938 का है, LIC एक्ट 1956 का है, IRDAI एक्ट 1990 एक्ट का है, यह वो औपनिवेशिक काल की देन है या फिर समय की आवश्यकता के पीछे रह गए हैं। 1938 का इंश्योरेंस एक्ट उस समय बनाया गया था जब भारत गुलाम था, ना कि आज के डिजिटल इंडिया, स्टार्टअप इंडिया और इंक्लूसिव इंडिया के लिए है। यह विधेयक इन सभी कानूनों को मॉडर्न रेगुलेटरी फ्रेमवर्क में परिवर्तित करता है। माननीय उपसभापति जी, इस विधेयक में एफडीआई लिमिट को 74% से 100% करने का प्रावधान है, जिस पर कुछ आशंकाएं व्यक्त की जा रही हैं। मैं स्पष्ट करना चाहूंगी, यह कोई अंधाधुंध उदाहरण नहीं है। एफडीआई केवल इंडियन इंश्योरेंस कंपनीज में ही अनुमित है। IRDAI सुपरविजन, सॉल्वेंसी नॉर्म्स और मैनेजमेंट कंट्रोल पूरी तरह सुरक्षित है। ओनरशिप चेंज पर रेगुलेटरी सिक्योरिटी बनी रहेगी, अर्थात पूंजी भारत आएगी, लेकिन नियंत्रण भारत के कानून और संस्थाओं के हाथ में ही रहेगा। माननीय यूपीए शासन काल में इंश्योरेंस पेनिट्रेशन केवल 2.71% से 3.3% तक पहुंची। लाइफ इंश्योरेंस डेंसिटी USD 55.7 से घटकर USD 41 हो गई, जबकि एनडीए सरकार के दौरान इंश्योरेंस डेंसिटी USD 55% जो कि 2014 से बढ़कर USD 95% 2024 के आंकड़े हैं। टोटल प्रीमियम कलेक्शन 5 लाख करोड़ से बढ़कर 11.2 लाख करोड़ रहा है। लाइफ इंश्योरेंस प्रीमियम 8.3 ट्रिलियन तक पहुंचा है। यह अंतर केवल नीतियों का नहीं बल्कि पॉलिटिकल विल और गवर्नेंस इंटेंट का भी है। सर, मैंडेटरी रूरल और अनऑर्गेनाइज्ड सेक्टर कवरेज अक्रॉस ऑल इंश्योरेंस क्लासेस, अब लाइफ इंश्योरेंस, हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस, जनरल इंश्योरेंस, स्पेशलिटी इंश्योरेंस, हर इंश्योरेंस के लिए यह अनिवार्य होगा कि वह ग्रामीण भारत और असंगठित क्षेत्र तक पहुंचे। अब केवल शहरी मुनाफे वाले क्षेत्रों को चुनने की प्रवृत्ति समाप्त होगी। यह इंक्लूसिव ग्रोथ इन एक्शन, ना कि केवल पूंजीवादी सोच में काम होगा। माननीय, बीते वर्षों में इंश्योरेंस सेक्टर की सबसे बड़ी कमजोरी रही है पॉलिसी होल्डर प्रोटेक्शन नहीं मिला। इस विधेयक के माध्यम से पॉलिसी होल्डर एजुकेशन एंड प्रोटेक्शन फंड की स्थापना की जाएगी। इंश्योरर फेलियर की स्थिति में क्लेम्स की सुरक्षा मिलेगी। IRDAI को इनऑर्गेनाइज्ड पावर्स ठीक उसी प्रकार जैसे सेबी के पास है वैसे ही की जाएगी। अब रेगुलेटर केवल दर्शक नहीं बल्कि पॉलिसी होल्डर का संरक्षण भी होगा। सर, पहले पेनल्टीज कई बार आर्बिट्रेरी होती थी और अब पेनल्टी के लिए ऑब्जेक्टिव क्राइटेरिया होगा, एडवांस नोटिस और राइट टू फेयर हियरिंग होगा। स्पष्ट स्टैंडर्ड ऑपरेटिंग प्रोसीजर बनाए जाएंगे। माननीय, यह विधेयक इंश्योरेंस सेक्टर को पूर्णतः डिजिटल इकोसिस्टम की ओर ले जाता है। मैंडेटरी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक रिकॉर्ड कीपिंग यूनिफाइड KYC फ्रेमवर्क में होगा। फास्टर क्लेम सेटलमेंट होगा। सिक्योर ऑडिट ट्रायल होगा। अब नागरिकों को बार बार कागजों के बोझ के नीचे दबना नहीं होगा। भारत को केवल इंश्योरेंस कंज्यूमर नहीं बनना है बल्कि ग्लोबल इंश्योरेंस हब बनना है। इसलिए फॉरेन री इंश्योरेंस के लिए नेट ओन फंड 5,000 करोड़ से घटाकर 1,000 करोड़ किया गया। डोमेस्टिक री इंश्योरेंस कैपेसिटी को बल दिया गया। ओवरसीज रिस्क डिपेंडेंस में कमी की गई। यह ईज ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस और रिस्क रेजिलियंस दोनों को मजबूत करता है। माननीय, LIC भारत की फाइनेंशियल स्ट्रेंथ का प्रतीक है। इस विधेयक से LIC को ऑपरेशनल ऑटोनॉमी मिलेगी। जोनल ऑफिसेज खोलने के अनावश्यक अप्रूवल को के नाम पर समय खराब नहीं किया जाएगा। डिसीजन मेकिंग में गति आएगी। सर, अब 1% शेयर ट्रांसफर पर भी प्रायर अप्रूवल की आवश्यकता नहीं होगी जो पहले लेनी पड़ती थी। अब यह सीमा बढ़ाकर 5% कर दी गई है। इन्वेस्टर को सुविधा मिलेगी। रेगुलेटरी फोकस ओनरशिप कंट्रोल पर, सिस्टमेटिक स्टेबिलिटी और सुरक्षा मिलेगी। सर, यह विधेयक केवल कानून से संशोधन नहीं करता बल्कि नागरिकों के भविष्य में विश्वास भी पैदा करता है। यह सुनिश्चित करता है गांव का श्रमिक भी सुरक्षित हो, असंगठित क्षेत्र का कामगार भी सुरक्षित हो, पॉलिसी होल्डर को सशक्त करता है, इन्वेस्टर को भी सशक्त करता है। मैं इस सदन में इस विधेयक को सर्वसम्मति से पारित करने की अपील करती हूं। धन्यवाद सर।
धन्यवाद। श्रीमती महुआ माझी।
ऑनरेबल वाइस चेयरमैन सर, आज संसद में सबका बीमा सबकी रक्षा अमेंडमेंट ऑफ इंश्योरेंस लॉज बिल 2025 पर बहस हो रही है। झारखंड के आदिवासी समुदाय के सैकड़ों मजदूर भाई लोग बॉर्डर रोड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन BRO के तहत कॉन्ट्रैक्चुअल मजदूर के रूप में लेह लद्दाख जैसे सीमावर्ती अत्यंत दुर्गम और माइनस टेम्परेचर वाले इलाकों में सेना के लिए सड़क, पुल और पुलिया बनाने का काम करते हैं। ये मजदूर लैंड माइंस के खतरे में, माइनस टेम्परेचर में, भीषण ठंड में और लगातार एक्सीडेंट के जोखिम के बीच देश की सीमा को मजबूत करने का काम करते हैं। लेकिन माननीय महोदय, जब इन मजदूरों की दुर्घटना में मौत होती है तो न उन्हें शहीद का दर्जा मिलता है, न उनके परिवारों को कोई समुचित बीमा या एक्सीडेंटल सुरक्षा मिलती है। मैं यह सवाल पूरे सदन से पूछना चाहती हूं कि क्या देश की सुरक्षा केवल वर्दी से ही होती है या उन हाथों से भी होती है जो वर्फ में खड़े होकर सड़क बनाते हैं, सैनिकों, सैलानियों तथा स्थानीय लोगों के लिए पुल पुलिया का निर्माण करते हैं। अगर यह बिल सच में सबका बीमा सबकी रक्षा है तो बीआरओ के इन कॉन्ट्रेक्चुअल मजदूरों को इससे बाहर रखना इस बिल की मूल भावना के साथ अन्याय है। इसलिए बीआरओ के तहत कार्यरत सभी कॉन्ट्रेक्चुअल मजदूरों के लिए अनिवार्य सरकारी एक्सीडेंटल और लाइफ इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी बने। मैंने एक मीटिंग में माननीय डिफेंस मिनिस्टर राजनाथ जी से मैंने बोला था ये बात पहले भी, और उन्होंने उनसे ये भी कहा था कि एक तो एक्सीडेंटल बेनिफिट मिले, इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी हो, और साथ ही उनके लाश जब उनकी मौत होती है तो उनको ये लाश को घर वाले ले जाने के लिए परेशान हो जाते हैं, कोई उनका साथ नहीं देता। तो ऐसे में माननीय राजनाथ जी ने बाद में सेकंड मीटिंग में मुझे बताया था कि उन्होंने लाश को अपने घर ले जाने की व्यवस्था कर दी है। इसके लिए मैं उन्हें धन्यवाद देना चाहती हूँ और चाहती हूँ कि उनके लिए एक्सीडेंटल बीमा पॉलिसी भी जरूर बनाएं। माननीय सभापति महोदय, अब मैं इस बिल को झारखंड और आदिवासी दृष्टिकोण से दिखाना चाहती हूँ। मैं झारखंड से आती हूँ और झारखंड मुक्ति मोर्चा की ओर से यह गर्व से कहना चाहूंगी कि हमारी राज्य सरकार ने हमेशा गरीब, आदिवासी और मेहनतकश वर्ग को नीति के केंद्र में रखा है। कोविड जैसी अभूतपूर्व आपदा के समय माननीय मुख्यमंत्री श्री हेमंत सोरेन जी ने लेह लद्दाख में माइनस टेम्परेचर में फंसे हमारे मजदूर, झारखंड के मजदूर भाइयों को हवाई जहाज से सुरक्षित अपने राज्य में वापस लाने का काम किया। यह केवल प्रशासन नहीं था, यह संवेदनशील शासन का उदाहरण था। लेकिन दुख के साथ कहना पड़ता है कि केंद्र सरकार की नीतियों में झारखंड जैसे आदिवासी बहुल राज्यों के लिए वही संवेदनशीलता दिखाई नहीं देती। चाहे बीमा कानून हो, चाहे वन संरक्षण से जुड़े निर्णय या श्रम से संबंधित सुधार, हर बार आदिवासी और असंगठित मजदूर नीति के हाशिए पर ढकेल दिए जाते हैं। महोदय, झारखंड सहित देश की हजारों महिलाएं, बालिग एवं नाबालिग युवतियां ट्रैफिकिंग की शिकार होती रहती हैं। विशेष परिस्थितियों में ट्रैफिकिंग एवं माइग्रेशन के शिकार बच्चों, युवतियों एवं मजदूर परिवारों की सुरक्षा के लिए भी इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी हो। महोदय, अगर बीमा कानूनों में सुधार हो रहा है तो उसका पहला लाभ सबसे ज्यादा जोखिम उठाने वाले मजदूरों को मिलना चाहिए, न कि केवल शहरी और संगठित वर्ग को। झारखंड में सैकड़ों एकड़ जमीन में फैले परित्यक्त कोयले के खदान है जो केंद्र सरकार के अधीन है और अक्सर दुर्घटनाएं होती रहती है। परित्यक्त ओपन कास्ट माइंस में बरसाती पानी भरने से उनमें डूबकर स्थानीय युवाओं, बच्चों की मौत होती है। कोयले के बंद पड़े खदानों के नीचे लगी आग फैलने से स्थानीय लोग जमीन धंस कर भी उनकी देहांत होती है। तो ऐसे में उनके लिए बीमा पॉलिसी होनी चाहिए। माननीय महोदय, सबका विकास तब होगा जब सबकी जान की कीमत बराबर होगी। झारखंड यह स्वीकार नहीं कर सकता कि देश की सुरक्षा में योगदान देने वाले उसके मजदूर लेह लद्दाख में बिना सुरक्षा के मरते रहे। अगर सरकार सच में सबका बीमा सबकी रक्षा चाहती है तो उसे सबसे पहले हाशिए पर खड़े भारत की रक्षा करनी होगी। जय हिंद।
धन्यवाद। श्री मानन कुमार मिश्रा।
Sir, I support the bill, Sabka Bima Sabki Raksha, Amendment of Insurance Laws Bill 2025. The bill proposes wide-ranging amendments to three principal legislation governing the insurance sector: the Insurance Act 1938, the Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India Act 1999, and the Life Insurance Corporation Act 1956 to update the regulatory framework. Sir, the bill seeks to raise the foreign direct investments limit in the insurance sector from current 74% to 100% in a move aimed at expanding insurance penetration and achieving the goal of insurance for all by 2047. Sir, the bill proposes a structured penalty mechanism requiring IRDAI to evaluate objective criteria including default severity, policyholder losses and mitigation efforts, along with advance notice and fair hearing rights for insurers, ending arbitrary punishment. Sir, the bill extends mandatory rural and unorganized sector insurance obligations across all insurance classes: life, health, general and specialty and operationalization, genuine inclusive growth, ensuring crores of rural workers access affordable coverage. Sir, the bill introduces a one-time registration mechanism for insurance intermediaries, eliminating repetitive approvals and ensuring continuity of service to policyholders in order to ease compliance and improve ease of doing business. The bill also introduces key reforms to modernize the governance and operational framework of Life Insurance Corporation of India. LIC is proposed to be granted greater operational autonomy, including the power to establish new zonal offices without prior government approval. Sir, the bill dismantles colonial legislation that has strangled India's insurance sector since British rule. The Insurance Act 1938 was enacted under British India to regulate insurance with outdated provisions. The bill modernizes 1938 Insurance Act, 1956 LIC Act, and 1999 IRDAI Act. Sir, when the BJP-led NDA government came to power in 2014, the insurance sector was gasping under UPA restrictive framework with FDI capped at a meager 26%. In contrast, the Modi government has systematically liberalized the sector by increasing FDI to 49% in 2015, 74% in 2021, and now 100% in 2025. This liberalization will provide new impetus to the sector and will help the government's bold vision of insurance for all by 2047. Sir, the Modi government has enabled up to 100% foreign investment in India's insurance companies while simultaneously placing clear statutory safeguards. Sir, all insurers and reinsurers now operate under identical prudential standards, preventing regulatory arbitrage. Simultaneously, the bill prohibits officers from holding directorships across competing insurers or related financial entities, eliminating conflict of interest arrangements that compromise independent decision-making. Sir, the bill modernizes policy record keeping by mandating digital storage of complete policy holder information, names, Aadhaar, PAN, dates of birth, and transaction history. It proposes that insurer must maintain concurrent record of policies and claim in electronic form, eliminating archaic paper-based system that delayed claim processing for decades. The bill also requires the insurer to maintain a strict confidentiality of the information supplied by the policyholder. The bill further establishes unified KYC standard across regulated entities, preventing duplicate documentation that burdens customers. Once the KYC is proposed by any regulated authority, insurers can use it across functions without redundant verification. Sir, the life insurance density collapsed from 55.7 US dollar in 2010 to 41 USD dollar in 2014. Under the NDA government, insurance density surged from 55 USD dollar in 2014 to 95 USD dollar in 2024. While total premium collections jumped from 5 lakh crores to over 11.2 lakh crore, the life insurance premiums alone reached 8.3 trillion by financial year 2024. The proposed bill, 100% FDI provision, enables market expansion into Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities where penetration remains below 1%. Sir, the bill is a natural expansion of BJP government's commitment to universal social security and insurance for all by 2047. Under Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji, India has already created the world's largest insurance coverage base, with flagship schemes like Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana and Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana, together crossing more than 74 crore enrollments, providing life and accident cover at affordable premiums. Sir, it is a service-oriented bill not a profit-oriented bill. Sir, a major obstacle to investment in the insurer sector was excessive procedural friction. Even minor share transfers required regulatory approval, which slowed capital inflow, restructuring, and investor exits. The NDA government has addressed this by raising the approval threshold for share transfer from 1% to 5%, significantly reducing unnecessary compliance. At the same time, full regulatory oversight is retained for transactions that impact ownership or control, ensuring transparency and policyholder protection. This reform improves investor confidence while preserving systematic stability. It reflects the NDA government's clear belief that ease of doing business and a strong regulation must go hand in hand. Sir, for decades, LIC operated under the outdated statutory framework where even routine administrative decisions required layers of approvals, slowing response time and affecting efficiency. The amendment to LIC Act addresses this structural rigidity by allowing greater operational autonomy in matters such as opening offices, managing branches, and internal administration while retaining strategic oversight with the government. Sir, the bill facilitates entry for foreign reinsurers by reducing net owned ends requirement from 5,000 crore to 1,000 crore. This change reflects the NDA government's push for ease of doing business by liberating our institutions while protecting national interests. Sir, the bill significantly enhances the Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India's power to protect policyholders. The proposed bill is granting IRDAI disgorgement powers to recover wrongful gains, bringing it at par with SEBI. Further, it also introduces a policyholders' education and protection fund to safeguard consumers' interest. The bill mandates formal standard operating procedure for regulation making and clear criteria for penalties, ensuring transparency and predictability. Sir, due to the aforementioned reasons, I support Sabka Bima Sabki Raksha Amendment Bill 2025. बीमा क्षेत्र को समयानुकूल सुदृढ़ बनाने हेतु यह एक काफी अच्छी पहल है सरकार की। मैं इसका पूर्ण समर्थन करता हूं। धन्यवाद।
धन्यवाद। Announcement regarding PXC. I have to inform members that the Business Advisory Committee, in its meeting held on the 17th of December 2025, has allotted time for government legislative business as follows. Business, consideration passing the Sustainable Harnessing and Advancement of Nuclear Energy for Transforming India Bill 2025 after it is passed by Lok Sabha, 5 hours. Number 2, the committee also recommended that the lunch hour may be dispensed with to enable wider participation of members. Next, Mani Sadasya Harris Biren, 3 minutes.
Thank you, Vice Chairman, sir. Sir, this bill aims to amend 3 major laws: the Insurance Act, the LIC Act, and the IRDA Act. Sir, the government presents it as a modernization effect to achieve insurance for all by 2047 and ease business compliance. But in reality, sir, it acts as a threat to the state rights, social security, and judicial accountability. Sir, we all know the general policy of the government is either monopoly or duopoly to various sectors. I don't have to name the sectors, sir. For example, the aviation sector, or the telecom sector, or the petroleum sector, sir. Now, the aim over here is to have a cartelization of foreign insurance companies, so that insurance itself becomes a problematic effort for the normal human being over here. Now, sir, this particular bill is a threat to federalism. It redefines insurance cooperative societies. Now, this includes the societies registered under the state laws also. This actually contradicts various Supreme Court judgments. Cooperative societies are in list 2, so there cannot be any legislation as far as cooperative societies is concerned. Now, sir, there is a problem with 100% of FDI over here. It raises the limit for foreign investment, removing the need for Indian partnership. Sir, they say the CEO has to be an Indian, but even if a CEO is required to be an Indian, real control will shift to foreign parent companies. Now, the problem over here, sir, is that it actually eliminates affirmative action. Like public sector companies like the LIC, they are constitutionally required to reserve jobs for SCs, STs, and OBCs. Now, sir, private companies with 100% foreign ownership have no such obligation. As the market shifts towards these private players, sir, the availability of reserved jobs in the financial sector will shrink, and hiring practices may exclude marginalized candidates who lack specific soft skills. So this is a major concern. Now, there is another concern about judicial bar. Clause 14D3 of this bill forbids any court or authority from compelling an insurer or the regulator to produce or inspect specific statement and policy information. Now, sir, this removes the judicial review aspect, sir, meaning a policyholder cannot force an insurer to reveal the evidence used to reject their claim. Now, where will the insurance go, sir? So there is a complete bar over there. There is a complete lack of transparency over there, sir. Now, sir, as far as the issue about the mandatory surveillance is concerned, sir, the bill actually hides the insurer data from the courts. That is also a big cause of concern. There is a lack of transparency, sir. Now, Clause 14B also empowers the regulator to demand any data on policyholders from insurers, overriding banking secrecy and privacy laws. This creates a centralized database of citizen financial and health data without judicial oversight. Now, sir, I have 5 recommendations, sir. Just 5 recommendations, sir. One is exempt the state-registered cooperative societies from the definition of insurer to protect federalism. 2, I'm just concluding, sir. I'm just concluding, sir. Introduce a golden share. Sir, just 30 seconds, 30 seconds, sir. 30 seconds. Introduce a golden share of the government in 100% FDI norms to veto capital flight. Mandate affirmative action for reservation for foreign insurers. Insert a specific clause prohibiting algorithmic discrimination based on religion, caste or location. Delete 14D3 to restore the power of courts to renew evidence. Sir, the progress...
माननीय उपाध्यक्ष महोदय, मैं सबका बीमा सबकी रक्षा बीमा कानून में संशोधन विधेयक 2025 के समर्थन में अपना विचार प्रस्तुत करने के लिए खड़ा हुआ हूं। यह विधेयक केवल बीमा क्षेत्र से जुड़े एक तकनीकी संशोधन नहीं है, बल्कि देश के करोड़ों नागरिकों को आर्थिक सुरक्षा प्रदान करने की दिशा में एक दूरदर्शी और ऐतिहासिक कदम है। बीमा कोई सुविधा नहीं है, बीमा सुरक्षा का ढाल है। बीमा सम्मान के साथ जीने का अधिकार है। लेकिन सच्चाई ये है कि आज भी देश का एक बड़ा वर्ग किसान, मजदूर, रेहड़ी पटरी वाले, असंगठित क्षेत्र के श्रमिक, अनुसूचित जाति, अनुसूचित जनजाति, पिछड़े वर्ग के लोगों को बीमा सुरक्षा से बाहर हैं और इसी असमानता को खत्म करने के लिए हम बीमा विधेयक में ऐतिहासिक बदलाव ला रहे हैं। माननीय सभापति महोदय, यह दूरदृष्टि माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के सशक्त नेतृत्व का परिणाम है, जिन्होंने विकास भी और विश्वास भी के मंत्र के साथ शासन को सुधार, पारदर्शिता और जन कल्याण की दिशा में निरंतर आगे बढ़ाया है। बीमा जैसे संवेदनशील क्षेत्र में सुधार करना आसान नहीं होता है, लेकिन मोदी जी ने सदैव साहसिक और दूरगामी निर्णय लेकर आम नागरिकों को सुरक्षा का सर्वोपरि रखा है। महोदय, यह विधेयक बीमा क्षेत्र में प्रत्येक विदेशी निवेश की सीमा को 74% से बढ़ाकर 100% करने का प्रस्ताव करता है। इसका उद्देश्य केवल पूंजी आकर्षण करना नहीं है, बल्कि बीमा की पहुंच देश के अंतिम व्यक्ति तक पहुंचाने और 2047 का सबका बीमा के लक्ष्य को साकार करना है। यह प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी की उस सोच का विस्तार है जिसमें आर्थिक सुधार को सामाजिक सुरक्षा से जोड़ा गया है ताकि विकास का लाभ हर वर्ग तक पहुंचे। इससे करोड़ों लोगों को सस्ती और सुलभ बीमा सुरक्षा मिलेगा। महोदय, पॉलिसी धारकों के हित की रक्षा को केंद्र में रखते हुए यह विधेयक पॉलिसी धारक शिक्षा और सुरक्षा कोष की स्थापना का प्रावधान करता है। यह व्यवस्था दर्शाती है कि मोदी सरकार के लिए नागरिक केवल उपभोक्ता नहीं है बल्कि विश्वास का केंद्र है। साथ ही एक पारदर्शी और न्याय संगत दंड तंत्र यह सुनिश्चित करता है कि नियम कठोर भी हो और न्यायपूर्ण भी हो। यही सुशासन का पहचान है। माननीय सभापति महोदय, डिजिटल रिकॉर्ड, एकत्रित केवाईसी और एक बार पंजीकरण जैसे व्यवस्था प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के डिजिटल और सुधारात्मक शासन की स्पष्ट झलक है। इन सुधारों से दावा निपटाने तेज होगा, पारदर्शिता बढ़ेगा और आम नागरिक का बीमा व्यवस्था पर विश्वास और मजबूत होगा। साथ ही भारत जीवन बीमा निगम को अधिक संचालनात्मक स्वतंत्रता देकर उसकी कार्यकुशलता बढ़ाने का प्रावधान भी इस सुधारवादक सोच का परिणाम है। अंत में माननीय सभापति महोदय, इस विधेयक प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में सरकार उसी प्रतिबद्धता को दर्शाता है जिसमें आर्थिक सुधार और सामाजिक सुरक्षा का एक साथ चलते हैं। यह विधेयक बीमा क्षेत्र को सशक्त बनाते हुए आम नागरिकों को सुरक्षा का भरोसा देता है। आज से पहले बीमा क्या था? बीमा सिर्फ फाइलों में था, बीमा सिर्फ अमीरों की तिजोरी में था, बीमा सिर्फ शहरों की चार दीवारों तक सीमित था। किसान मरता था, कोई पूछने वाला नहीं, मजदूर हादसे में जाता था, कोई जिम्मेदारी नहीं, गरीब अस्पताल में जाता था तो कर्ज में डूब जाता था। यही था कांग्रेस शासन का सच, जिससे आर्थिक सुधार और सामाजिक सुरक्षा एक साथ चलते हैं। यह विधेयक बीमा क्षेत्र को सशक्त बनाते हुए आम नागरिकों को सुरक्षा का भरोसा देता है। अतः मैं इस सदन से आग्रह करता हूं कि सबका बीमा सबकी रक्षा बीमा कानून में संशोधन विधेयक 2025 का सर्वसम्मति से समर्थन किया जाए। धन्यवाद।
धन्यवाद देवेंद्र जी। नेक्स्ट स्पीकर माननीय सदस्य डॉक्टर जान पिट्टास, 4 मिनट्स।
थैंक यू वेरी मच सर।
आपको 3 मिनट आपकी पार्टी के थे, 4 मिनट।
नाउ सी द मोटो ऑफ ब्रिंगिंग दिस बिल।
4 मिनट, 4 मिनट्स।
मोटो ऑफ ब्रिंगिंग दिस बिल: attract capital, technology and global best practices. That is the stand of the government. Sir, I will just make the government remember about a very unfortunate incident that happened in the United States exactly 1 year back. Brian Thompson, the CEO of one of the largest insurance companies, was shot dead, brutally killed. I don't support any sort of violence. What was the reason? Delay, deny, defend to avoid paying claims. That was a charge against the insurance companies in the United States. And why was the sentiments in support of that brutal killing? Because there was wholesome resentment against the insurance companies. Sir, they want to bring such companies to serve the people in India. And every time when a treasury bench member speaks, they talk in terms of Gulami ki Manasikada. Sir, opening up 100% for foreign companies, ये गुलामी का मानसिकता ना अग्रवाल जी. If it is not gulami ka manasikata, which else is gulami ka manasikata? See, rhetoric wise, you talk in terms of disclaiming, going against any sort of colonialism. In effect, you are bowing your head to my friend Trump. You think that opening up 100% of insurance sector to the foreign companies will bolster FDI. Nothing, sir. What has happened to rupee? Rupee has plummeted to 91 because there is a flight of capital that is happening. No FDI. Foreign institutional investors are fleeing. Even your friends in India, they are investing elsewhere. You think that with this opening up of insurance, the foreign companies will come. I will prove you that you are wrong. Sir, you had 74% FDI. What happened? Even 32.67% was not completed. That means 74% remains to be done. Many of the foreign companies, I am telling you, 9 foreign companies exited. Arun Singh ji, you are very vocal. Don't you know that altogether 9 foreign insurers had already exited Indian insurance market, leaving the policy holders in contrary? And what will happen? Suppose if you have 100% FDI, it will be disastrous impact on the domestic companies having substantial FDI. If those foreign partners decide to withdraw from the joint ventures and run the business independently. Sir, you know one thing. All these foreign companies are for profit. They don't come for charity. You create an impression that there is one word which they say, penetration to rural. Sir, these foreign companies will go for the bigger accounts, not for the rural people. Please understand. The writing on the wall is very clear. I want to remind you that if at all you are earnest in your slogan that the country needs to be saved from gulami ka manasikata, then better cancel, withdraw this bill, because you are doing a great injustice. Sir, 10 seconds. Great injustice to the slogan also. So my request to the government is that they have to withdraw this so-called bill, which is diametrically opposite with regard to the title and the content. Lock, stock and barrel. That's all, sir.
Next, Mani Sadasya, Sri Bhubneshwar Kalita. 10 minutes.
Thank you, Honorable Vice Chairman, sir, for giving me the opportunity and my party for giving me the opportunity to speak on this very important bill that has been brought by Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman ji. Sir, the Sabka Bima, Sabka Raksha Amendment of Insurance Laws Bill 2025 for amending 3 acts related to the insurance sector, namely the Insurance Act 1938, the Life Insurance Corporation of India Corporation Act 1956, and the Insurance Regulation and Development Authority Bill 1999. Sir, what is the background and what is the purpose of bringing this bill at this crucial hour for the interests of the country? Under the strong leadership of Sri Narendra Modi ji, the Prime Minister of India, today it is a changed world altogether in this country. Sir, to prepare the population, to prepare our common people to the insurance sector, to attract to the insurance and security, insurance security, the people were prepared with the introduction of PM Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana, PM Suraksha Bima Yojana, PM Jana Arogya Yojana, and PM Fasal Bima Yojana. These are insurance schemes for the common people to understand the security of insurance that everyone, any common man needs in this country. So, this is the purpose. That's how this was brought to prepare the people, educate the people about insurance security. So, what was the situation earlier? The number of insurers in 2014-15 was 53, but in 24-25 we have 74 insurance. Insurance penetration has increased close to 3.8%, whereas it was only 3.3% insurance percent. Insurance density, that is the average insurance premium paid per person in a year, was $55 in 2014-15, and in 2024-25, after 10 full years, it is $97. So, sir, the total insurance premium in lakh crores was 4.15 lakh crore in 2014-15, whereas in 24-25, it has gone up to 11.93 lakh crores. So it is showing improvement, and therefore the reflective policy making assets under management again in lakhs of crores is rupees 24.20 lakh crore in 2014-15, whereas in 24-25 asset under management has gone up to rupees 74.43 lakhs crore. The FDI limits for insurance companies in 2024-25 before this bill was at 74%. For insurance intermediaries, it is already at 100%. Sir, I want to bring certain facts to in the floor of the House for record. Sir, this is what was the insurance FDI during the UPA regime. Yes, the FDI capped at meager 26%, and in contrast, the NDA government has systematically liberalized the sector by increasing FDI to 49% in 2015, 74% in 2021, and now to 100% in 2025. So it is the bringing in FDI is not a new thing. The UPA also did the same thing, but the NDA government is doing better. I think that is what is their objection. Because our aim is Vikasit Bharat, developed nation, by 2047. So by 2047, insurance for all by 2047 is the aim of this government as a developed nation, to become a developed nation. Sir, liberalizing India's insurance sector is the necessity. It is the necessity of the day. It is the necessity for the progress of the country. Sir, if we go to more detail, the mandatory rural and unorganized sector expansion is one of the very important points in one of the very important sector, because the rural and unorganized sector are left out. So, the bill extends mandatory rural insurance obligations across all insurance classes like health, general, and specially and specialty insurance. So the third thing that I want to mention here, which the UPA government, it is a reversal of the UPA government stagnation with miserable growth. Between 2001 and 2014, under UPA governance, insurance penetration crawled from 2.71% to just 3.3%. After near 10 years now, the low by 10-year low by 2015. Life insurance density collapsed from $55.7 in 2010 to $41 in 2014. Under the NDA, insurance density charged from $55 in 2014 to $95 in 2024. Sir, my friend in the opposition, they have some complaint, they have some objection that our economy should serve as a welfare economy, a supportive economy. But one thing they did not take into consideration is reversing UPA's stagnation with miserable growth is the purpose. Between 2001 and 2014, under UPA government, insurance penetration crawled. It was in the lower side, but now it has increased and showing a progress along with our goal of 2047 to reach as a Viksit Bharat, as developed India with insurance for all. So, the expanding welfare and security coverage is the purpose of this bill. The bill is a natural extension of the BJP government's commitment to universal social security and insurance for all by 2047. Under Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji, India has already created the world's largest insurance coverage base with flagship schemes like Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana and Pradhan Mantri Jivan Jyoti Bima Yojana together, crossing more than 74 crore enrollments, providing life and accident coverage at affordable premiums. Sir, the aim of this government is to make a developed nation by giving security, by giving protection to its citizens, to all the citizens of this country. With this, sir, I support the bill.
बहुत धन्यवाद माननीय भुवनेश्वर कालिता जी। नेक्स्ट माननीय सदस्य श्रीमती संगीता यादव जी, 5 मिनट्स।
पाँच मिनट में क्या करें? माननीय उपसभापति महोदय, आपने सबका बीमा सबकी रक्षा विधेयक पर बोलने का अवसर दिया, इसके लिए मैं आपका आभार प्रकट करती हूँ, धन्यवाद करती हूँ। माननीय उपसभापति महोदय, भारतीय जनता पार्टी का शुरू से हमारा उद्देश्य रहा है सबका साथ, सबका विकास और सबका विश्वास। इस विधेयक को हम उसी कड़ी के रूप में देखते हैं और यह विधेयक जो है, मैं एक 2047 तक जो भारत को विकसित भारत बनाने का उद्देश्य हमारी मोदी जी ने रखा है, उसमें मील का पत्थर साबित होगा। एक हम सभी लोगों ने विज्ञापन देखा होगा LIC का कि जिंदगी के साथ और जिंदगी के बाद भी, मुझे लगता है सभी ने देखा होगा। उसमें मुझे एक छोटी सी काम बताना चाह रही हूँ। मैं 92-93 की बात बता रही हूँ। उस समय छोटी थी मैं, तो मैंने अपनी दादी, मतलब हम अपनी ईया को बोलते हैं दादी, तो उससे मैंने कहा, कहीं मैंने सुना किसी के साथ, मैंने कहा दादी ये तो बड़ा अच्छी बात है, ऐसे कोई पॉलिसी अगर सरकार की चल रही है, हम लोग बीमा करवा लेते हैं, मान लो किसी को हॉस्पिटल जाना कोई बात हुई तो हमारे काम आएगा। तो मेरी ईया की बात आज ही मुझे याद रहती है। बोली बहनी ये सब पेट भरनी गीत है। भोजपुरी में कहने का मतलब ये है कि ये चोंचली जो है ये आम आदमी का नहीं है, अमीर आदमी का है। ये आज तक भी चल रहा था, 2014 तक। ये आज भी जो बीमा कराना था ये शहरी और संपन्न वर्ग के लिए था, महंगा और जटिल कार्य था। तो इसके लिए मैं आपके माध्यम से अपनी सरकार को बहुत बहुत आभार प्रकट करती हूँ, धन्यवाद करती हूँ कि उन्होंने आम जनता के लिए भी बीमा के रास्ते खोले। माननीय उपसभापति महोदय, देखिए ये कोई अचानक में नहीं हुई है, ये 2014 से लगातार पहल जारी है। इसमें मैं उसमें विधायक नहीं थी जब ये प्रधानमंत्री जीवन ज्योति बीमा योजना शुरू हुआ, प्रधानमंत्री सुरक्षा बीमा योजना शुरू हुआ, प्रधानमंत्री जनधन योजना शुरू हुआ। हम लोग गांव-गांव कैंप लगाते थे, तो 12 रुपए में केवल, उसके आंकड़े हमारे एक माननीय सांसद अरुण सिंह भाई साहब बता चुके हैं, तो मैं उसको रिपीट नहीं करूंगी, लेकिन मात्र 12 रुपए में पूरे साल का बीमा कोई मानता ही नहीं था, कोई नहीं मानता था। गांव-गांव कैंप लगा के चौराहे पे हम लोग को बताना पड़ता था कि एक चाय का कप और एक समोसे की कीमत के बराबर आपको साल भर का प्रीमियम होगा। बहुत बड़ी संख्या में लोगों ने कराया, तो इसकी शुरुआत तो तभी हो चुकी थी। 330 रुपए में 50 साल की उम्र तक की जीवन ज्योति बीमा योजना के प्रारंभ किया गया था। फसल बीमा के माध्यम से लोगों को लगातार फसलों का भी दायरा बढ़ाया गया है। और माननीय उपसभापति, मैं आपको बताऊं, जनधन खाता जो खुलता है उसमें भी 2 लाख का बीमा था। अब ऐसा किसी के घर में ना हो, लेकिन मैं आपको अपना अनुभव बता रही हूँ। जब हम लोग विधायक हो गए और किसी के यहाँ कुछ ऐसी घटना दुर्घटना में जाते थे, तो पहले दिमाग में यही आता था, अरे वो प्रधानमंत्री सुरक्षा बीमा योजना या जनधन में योजना में किसी ने कुछ पॉलिसी ले तो नहीं रखी है, इसका खाता चेक करवा लेते हैं ताकि परिवार को कुछ मिल सके। तो ये सब शुरुआत अचानक में नहीं हुई है, ये पहले से होती रही है, ये तो उसकी एक अगली कड़ी के रूप में ही है। अभी मैं अपने कुछ माननीय सांसद लोगों को सुन रही थी कि नहीं नहीं ये तो अचानक में हुआ है। अचानक में कुछ नहीं हुआ माननीय उपसभापति महोदय। इसमें देखिए आप, इसमें जो एफडीआई में हमने किया है, इसमें जो एफडीआई हमने किया है माननीय उपसभापति महोदय, इसके तहत ये आवश्यकता क्यों पड़ी, क्योंकि हमने देखा है एक मूवी आई थी ओ माय गॉड, उसमें देखा होगा हम लोगों ने, वो दुकानदार शॉपकीपर होता है, उसकी दुकान पे वो टूट जाती है, बाद में वो बीमा के लिए दौड़ना शुरू करता है तो उसको पैसा कुछ नहीं मिलता है, क्योंकि बीमा कंपनियां ऐसे छोटे छोटे अक्षरों में अपनी नियम शर्तें लिख के रखती थी। तो ये सब उसी से बचाव के लिए किया गया है। दूसरा एक ये भी देखिए आप, एक मैं आंकड़ा आपको बताना चाहूंगी कि भारतीय बीमा ब्रोकर संघ के आंकड़े के अनुसार 15 बीमा कंपनियों में से केवल 10 ने ही 80% से कम क्लेम राशि का भुगतान किया है। तो ये सब उससे बचाएगा लोगों को, इसके लिए इस विधेयक को लेके आए हैं। और आज जबकि भारत विश्व की तीसरी आर्थिक अर्थव्यवस्था बनने जा रहा है, उस समय जब हमारी स्टार्टअप संस्कृति बढ़ रही है, डिजिटल अर्थव्यवस्था हो रही है, जलवायु में भी परिवर्तन निरंतर हम लोगों को देखने को मिल रहा है, ऐसे में आधुनिक, पारदर्शी और निवेश अनुकूल कानूनी ढांचे की आवश्यकता है, आवश्यकता है जो बीमा कवरेज के विस्तार को बढ़ाए। इसीलिए माननीय उपसभापति महोदय, मैं सिर्फ इसके लाभ बता के, समय की सीमा को ध्यान रखते इसके लाभ बता के अपनी बात खत्म करूंगी कि पहले अभी जो हमारा बीमा का जो परसेंटेज हमारा है, अब तक पूरे विश्व में केवल जीडीपी का 3.7% है, जबकि वैश्विक स्तर पे है ये 7%। अमेरिकी डॉलर में देखा जाए तो मैं बस 2 मिनट लूंगी। और माननीय सभापति, देखिए लाभ तो बहुत सारे हैं, लेकिन कुछ लाभों को मैं जरूर गिना दे रही हूँ। इससे नई विदेशी बीमा कंपनियों का भारत में प्रवेश होगा, प्रतिस्पर्धा में वृद्धि होगी, नव व्यापार को बढ़ावा मिलेगा, प्रीमियम दरों में कमी की संभावना बनेगी, बेहतर और उन्नत बीमा उत्पाद उपलब्ध होंगे, दावे का शीघ्र निपटान होगा, बीमा स्रोत का लोकतंत्रीकरण होगा, ग्राहकों के लिए बेहतर अनुभव को संभव किया जाएगा तथा प्रत्यक्ष तथा अप्रत्यक्ष रूप से इसमें रोजगार के अवसर भी सृजित होंगे। तो माननीय सभापति महोदय, मैं यही आपसे कहूंगी कि ये अचानक में नहीं है। 2015 में 26% से बढ़ के एफडीआई 49% की गई थी, 2021 में 49 से 74% की गई थी और 74 से अब 100% करने जा रहे हैं। उसके तहत अब तक 82,000 करोड़ रुपए से अधिक एफडीआई।
Thank you, sir, for giving me the opportunity to participate in the discussion on the Sabka Bima Sabki Raksha Amendment of Insurance Laws Bill 2025, and I rise to support the bill. Sir, the bill proposed wide-ranging amendment to 3 principal legislation governing the insurance sector: the Insurance Act 1938, the Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India Act 1999, and the Life Insurance Corporation Act 1956 to update the regulatory framework. The bill seeks to raise the foreign direct investment FDI limit in the insurance sector from the current 74% to 100% in a move aimed at expanding insurance penetration and achieving the goal of insurance for all by 2047. Ending 7 decades of colonial-era regulation, the bill dismantles archaic colonial legislation that has strangled India's insurance sector since British rule. The bills modernize the 1938 Insurance Act, the 1956 LIC Act, and the 1999 IRDAI Act. When the BJP-led NDA government came to power in 2014, the insurance sector was gasping under the UPS restrictive framework with FDI capped at a meager 26%. In contrast, the NDA government has systematically liberalized the sector by increasing FDI to 49% in 2015, 74% in 2021, and now to 100% in 2025. This liberalization will provide new impetus to the sector and will help the government's bold vision of insurance for all by 2047. Sir, reversing UPS stagnation with miserable growth between 2001 and 2014 under UPS government, insurance penetration crawled from 2.71% and to just 3.3%, a near 10 years low by 2015. Life insurance density collapsed from US dollar 55.7 in 2010 to US dollar 41 in 2014. Under the NDS, insurance density surged from US dollar 55 in 2014 and US dollar 95 in 2024, while totem premium collection jumps from rupees 5 lakh crores to over rupees 11.2 lakhs crore. Life insurance premium alone reached rupees 8.3 trillion by financial year 24. The proposed bill's 100% FDI provision enables market expansion into Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities where penetration remains below 1%. Expanding welfare and security coverage, the bill is a natural extension of the BJP's government's commitment to universal social security and insurance for all by 2047. Under Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi's, India has already created the world's largest insurance coverage base with flagship schemes like Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana and Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana, together crossing more than 74 crore enrollment, providing life and accident cover at affordable premium. Sir, the bill facilitates interest for foreign reinsurers by reducing net owned fund requirement from rupees 5,000 crores to 1,000 crores. This sense reflects the government's push for ease of doing business by liberating our institution while protecting national interest. The proposed bill is granting IRDAI disbursement powers to recover wrongful gains, bringing it at par with SEBI. Further, it also introduced a policyholder education and protection fund to safeguard consumer interests. The bill mandates formal standard operating procedure for regulation, making and clear criteria for penalty, ensuring transparency and predictability. With these few words, sir, I conclude my speech and I support the bill to pass. Thank you, sir.
माननीय महेंद्र भट्ट जी।
माननीय उपसभापति महोदय, सबका बीमा सबकी रक्षा, इस बीमा कानून के संशोधन विधेयक 2025 के समर्थन में बोलने के लिए मैं खड़ा हुआ। महोदय, बीमा क्षेत्र के नियामक ढांचे को समयानुसार बनाया जाना नितांत आवश्यक हो गया था। इसलिए बीमा अधिनियम 1938, भारतीय जीवन बीमा अधिनियम 1956 तथा भारतीय बीमा विनायक और विकास प्राधिकरण अधिनियम 1999 में संशोधन नितांत आवश्यक था। यह विधेयक बीमा क्षेत्र में प्रत्येक विदेशी निवेश है एफडीआई, उसको 74% से 100% करना इसका लक्ष्य है। और जो भी विदेशी निवेश जब आता है तो भारत के कानून के अनुसार, भारतीय जो बीमा अधिनियम है उसके अनुसार ही इसकी स्वीकृति होगी, ऐसा मैं कह सकता हूं। बीमा पहुंच का विस्तार करना है। 2047 जब देश विकसित राष्ट्र के रूप में दिखाई देगा, उस समय सबका बीमा हो जाए, यह भी एक देश की आवश्यकता है। इसको प्रधानमंत्री जी ने माना है और मैं कह सकता हूं कि ये विधेयक इस दृष्टि से भी महत्वपूर्ण है। इस विधेयक से सभी बीमा वर्गों का, जैसे जीवन बीमा है, स्वास्थ्य बीमा है, सामान्य बीमा है, विशेष बीमा है, और इससे ग्रामीण और असंगठित क्षेत्रों के लोगों का अनिवार्य बीमा सुनिश्चित करना इसका लक्ष्य है और जिस लक्ष्य की ओर बढ़ रहा है। करोड़ों ग्रामीण कामगारों को सस्ती बीमा समूह प्रदान करना इसका लक्ष्य है। और मैं कह सकता हूं पिछले दिनों बीमा पर जीएसटी की जो समाप्त हुआ है उससे भी बड़ी संख्या में गरीब व्यक्ति बीमा की ओर आकर्षित होगा, मैं कह सकता हूं। अभी मेरे विपक्ष के मित्र बोल रहे थे कि किसान आत्महत्याएं कर रहे हैं। जब तक आर्थिक रूप से और इस बात की गारंटी ना हो कि सामाजिक जीवन में जब तक उसका जीवन है, उस जीवन को सुरक्षित रखने के साथ साथ उसके जीवन के बाद भी उसके परिवार के लालन पालन की चिंता अगर एक विधेयक के द्वारा होती है तो उसका लाभ निश्चित रूप से मिलता है। सभापति महोदय, आज का यह सदन किसी साधारण संशोधन विधेयक पर विचार नहीं कर रहा है। आज हम उस मूल प्रश्न पर चर्चा कर रहे हैं कि संकट के समय राज्य अपने नागरिकों के साथ खड़ा होता है, उसे अनिश्चितता और बाजार के भरोसे नहीं छोड़ता है। बीमा केवल एक वित्तीय अनुबंध नहीं होता है, बीमा उस भरोसे का नाम है जो राज्य अपने नागरिकों को देता है और कठिन समय में वह अकेला नहीं होता है। सबका बीमा सबकी रक्षा विधेयक इसी भरोसे को कानून का स्वरूप दे रही है और इसी कारण यह विधेयक केवल आर्थिक सुधार नहीं बल्कि सामाजिक सुरक्षा का ठोस दस्तावेज बन रहा है। महोदय, भारत की शासन परंपरा में राज्य का उद्देश्य केवल प्रशासन करना नहीं बल्कि संरक्षण करना भी बहुत महत्वपूर्ण होता है। कौटिल्य ने बहुत ही स्पष्ट शब्दों में कहा था, प्रजा सुखे सुखम राजा प्रजा नाम तो हिते हितम, अर्थात राज्य का हित प्रजा के हित से अलग नहीं हो सकता। यह विधेयक इसी भारतीय राजधर्म की आधुनिक अभिव्यक्ति है। यह विधेयक यह नहीं पूछता कि बीमा किसे मिलना चाहिए बल्कि यह मानकर चलता है कि बीमा हर नागरिक का अधिकार है, क्योंकि जहां अधिकार होता है वहां अनुकंपा की आवश्यकता नहीं होती है। महोदय, यदि हम पिछले 10 वर्षों की नीतियों को समग्रता से देखें तो इस सरकार की सोच में एक स्पष्ट और निरंतर दिशा दिखाई देती है। महोदय, अंतिम व्यक्ति तक सुरक्षा, जनधन योजना ने गरीब को वित्तीय पहचान दी, उज्ज्वला योजना ने महिला की गरिमा को बढ़ावा दिया, आयुष्मान भारत ने इलाज को अधिकार बनाया और प्रधानमंत्री जीवन ज्योति तथा सुरक्षा बीमा योजनाओं ने पहली बार करोड़ों गरीब परिवारों को बीमा सुरक्षा से जोड़ा है। आज यह विधेयक उसी समावेशी यात्रा का संस्थागत विस्तार है, क्योंकि यह सरकार समझती है कल्याण तभी स्थायी होता है जब उसके पीछे मजबूत और स्पष्ट कानून खड़े होते हैं। पंडित दीनदयाल उपाध्याय जी ने कहा था, समाज के अंतिम व्यक्ति का उत्थान ही सच्चे राष्ट्र के निर्माण का आधार होता है और यह विधेयक उसी विचार को व्यवहार के रूप में उतारता है। महोदय, बीमा सुधार को केवल आर्थिक सुधार के रूप में देखना इस विधेयक की आत्मा को समझने में कमी होगा। बीमा वास्तव में सामाजिक स्थिरता का आधार होता है। जब किसान की फसल नष्ट होती है, जब श्रमिक दुर्घटना का शिकार होता है या जब किसी परिवार का इलाज का परिवार पर भारी बोझ टूट पड़ता है, तब बीमा केवल धन का भुगतान नहीं करता, तब वह पूरे परिवार को टूटने से बचाता है। मैं स्पष्ट रूप से कहना चाहता हूं, गरीब अक्सर आय की कमी से गरीब नहीं होता है, बल्कि सुरक्षा के अभाव में के कारण गरीब कहलाता है और यह विधेयक उसी अभाव को समाप्त करने की दिशा में एक निर्णायक कदम है। माननीय उपसभापति महोदय, इस विधेयक की सबसे महत्वपूर्ण विशेषता यह है कि यह बाजार को अवसर देता है लेकिन नागरिक सुरक्षा को नहीं छोड़ता है। नियामक को डेटा और निगरानी की शक्ति दी गई है, पारदर्शिता को बाध्यता बनाया गया है और पॉलिसी धारक को व्यवस्था केंद्र में रखा गया है। महोदय, बहुत संक्षेप में समाप्त कर रहा हूं। यह सरकार मानती है कि मुक्त बाजार तभी सफल होता है जब उसके साथ मजबूत, संवेदनशील और जवाबदेही नियमन चलता है और यह संतुलन इस विधेयक की ताकत है। सभापति महोदय, यह भी स्मरण रखना आवश्यक है कि हमारे देश का एक हिस्सा दशकों तक ऐसे ही सकारात्मक नागरिक केंद्रित कानून से वंचित रहा है। जम्मू कश्मीर के नागरिकों को सामाजिक सुरक्षा, केंद्रीय कानूनों और आर्थिक अवसरों दूर रखा गया। वहां राजनीति लेकिन नागरिकों के अधिकार पीछे छूटते चले गए। आज स्थिति बदली है। आज जम्मू कश्मीर का नागरिक भी देश के हर नागरिक की तरह समान अधिकारों और समान सुरक्षा का भागीदार है, क्योंकि एक राष्ट्र में नागरिकों की श्रेणियां नहीं हो सकती। अलग अलग श्रेणियों में राष्ट्र के नागरिक बांटे नहीं जा सकते हैं। माननीय सभापति महोदय, भारतीय जनता पार्टी की राजनीति का केंद्र तुष्टीकरण नहीं बल्कि संतुष्टीकरण है। यह विधेयक स्पष्ट संदेश देता है कि राज्य नागरिकों के साथ खड़ा है, नियामक सतर्क हैं और अधिकार संरक्षित हैं। यह सरकार गरीब को आश्रित नहीं बनाती बल्कि उसे आत्मनिर्भर बनाती है, क्योंकि आत्मनिर्भर नागरिक ही सशक्त राष्ट्र की नींव होता है। अंत में सभापति महोदय, मेरे पूरे विश्वास के साथ कहना चाहता हूं कि यह विधेयक केवल बीमा कानून का संशोधन नहीं है बल्कि राज्य और नागरिक के बीच सामाजिक अनुबंध का नवीनीकरण है। यह सरकार जानती है कि एक सशक्त राष्ट्र वही है जहां नागरिक संकट के समय अकेला नहीं होता है। इस दूरदर्शी, समावेशी और राष्ट्र केंद्रित दृष्टिकोण के लिए मैं माननीय प्रधानमंत्री आदरणीय श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व वाली भारतीय जनता पार्टी सरकार पर गर्व महसूस करता हूं और सरकार का आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। धन्यवाद।
धन्यवाद। माननीय श्री कार्तिकेय शर्मा जी। कार्तिकेय शर्मा जी, नॉट प्रेजेंट। माननीय डॉक्टर विक्रमजीत सिंह साहनी जी, नॉट प्रेजेंट। माननीय श्री नरेश बंसल जी।
धन्यवाद उपसभापति जी, आपने मुझे इस मुख्य बीमा कानून जो 3 पुराने कानूनों को संशोधन करने के लिए बिल आया है उस पर बोलने का अवसर दिया। यह सबका बीमा सबकी रक्षा बीमा कानून में संशोधन विधेयक 2025, यह विधेयक बीमा क्षेत्र को विनियमित करने वाले 3 प्रमुख कानून बीमा अधिनियम 1938, भारतीय बीमा निवारक और विकास प्राधिकरण अधिनियम 1999 तथा भारतीय जीवन बीमा निगम अधिनियम 1956 में व्यापक संशोधन प्रस्तावित करता है ताकि बीमा क्षेत्र के नियामक ढांचे में समयानुकूल और सुदृढ़ बनाया जा सके। माननीय उपसभापति जी, यह बीमा केवल वित्तीय उत्पाद नहीं है बल्कि सामाजिक सुरक्षा की रीढ़ है। सबका बीमा सबकी सुरक्षा का उद्देश्य अंतिम व्यक्ति तक सुरक्षा पहुंचाना है। आज़ादी के 70 साल बाद तक भी आम आदमी जो रोज खाता है, रोज कमाता है, उसको किसी प्रकार की सुरक्षा नहीं थी। वो सुबह घर से निकलता था, कोई दुर्घटना हो जाए तो उसका परिवार चौराहे पर आ जाता था, उसकी बेटी की शादी रुक जाती थी, उसके बेटे का विवाह रुक जाता, पढ़ाई रुक जाती थी। पहली बार नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में 12 रुपए में कैंप लगा करके 2 लाख रुपए का इंश्योरेंस आम आदमी को मिला। इसी प्रकार से 330 रुपए में अटल बीमा, जीवन ज्योति बीमा में आम आदमी को 2 लाख रुपए का इंश्योरेंस मिला। जनधन के खातों में भी आदमी को इंश्योरेंस मिला। ये तीनों इंश्योरेंस मिलाकर के 5-6 लाख रुपए का जीवन बीमा आम आदमी को मिला। कोई दुर्घटना हो जाए तो आदमी को तो वापस नहीं लाया जा सकता, पर उसका परिवार ये चौराहे पर नहीं आएगा, ये गारंटी मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में इस सरकार ने दी। माननीय महोदय, भारत में बीमा की जो वर्तमान स्थिति है, भारत में बीमा लगभग 4% पॉपुलेशन के पास है। विकसित देशों में यह 7% से 10% तक है। भारत की 60% से अधिक आबादी आज भी पर्याप्त बीमा सुरक्षा से बाहर है। स्वास्थ्य के खर्च पर 55% आज भी आउट ऑफ पॉकेट है। ग्रामीण क्षेत्रों में बीमा कवरेज शहरी भारत से आधा है। यह स्पष्ट करता है कि मौजूदा ढांचे में सुधार आवश्यक था। विधेयक की इसीलिए आवश्यकता पड़ी माननीय उपसभापति जी, क्योंकि आम नागरिक के लिए दावों के निपटान में अत्यधिक देरी होती थी, समय पर उनका सेटलमेंट नहीं होता था, क्लेम नहीं मिलता था, नियम बहुत जटिल थे और ट्रांसपेरेंसी की, पारदर्शिता की बहुत कमी थी। इसीलिए और इसमें निवेश की आवश्यकता थी। जो एफडीआई लाने की बात हुई है, जब आम आदमी तक बीमा पहुंचाना है तो उसको करने वाली एजेंसीज भी चाहिए, फर्में भी चाहिए, उसमें इन्वेस्टमेंट भी चाहिए। तो उस निवेश की कमी को दूर करने के लिए और नए नए उत्पाद आए, नए नए प्रकार के इंश्योरेंस मिलें लोगों को। आज हर क्षेत्र में इंश्योरेंस मिल रहा है, क्योंकि 2047 का जो विकसित भारत होगा उसमें हर आदमी को हर प्रकार का बीमा उपलब्ध हो, उसकी ओर ये कदम है, उसका एक ये रोड मैप है। और नई जो टेक्नोलॉजी है उसका उपयोग करके सेटलमेंट्स को शीघ्रतः शीघ्र किया जा सके, जिससे मामले लटकाए ना जाएं। यह विधेयक इन तीनों समस्याओं का समाधान करता है। माननीय उपसभापति जी, सबका बीमा अंतिम व्यक्ति तक सुरक्षा, जीवन, स्वास्थ्य, यात्रा और दुर्घटना बीमा की ये स्पष्ट परिभाषा है। असंगठित क्षेत्र के किसानों, श्रमिकों को लाभ इससे मिलेगा, क्योंकि प्रधानमंत्री फसल बीमा योजना के अंतर्गत निरंतर किसानों का प्रतिभाग उसमें बढ़ता जा रहा है। प्रीमियम में कमी की गई है और उनको उसका लाभ मिल रहा है। संशोधन करके उसमें भी इतनी व्यवस्था की गई है कि पहले पूरा गांव में कोई आपदा होती थी तो लाभ मिलता था, फिर वो तहसील स्तर पर आया, अब तो वो खेत के स्तर तक चला गया है। इसलिए प्रत्येक चीज में सरलीकरण हो रहा है। उपभोक्ताओं को संरक्षण देने के लिए भी मजबूत पॉलिसी और दावों का डिजिटल रिकॉर्ड ये अनिवार्य था। केवाईसी, डेटा सुरक्षा और गोपनीयता के सख्त प्रावधान इसमें किए गए हैं। फर्जी बीमा कंपनियों पर रोक लगी है। इससे निवेश और रोजगार बढ़ेगा, बीमा क्षेत्र में पूंजी प्रवाह बढ़ेगा, हजारों नए रोजगार, एजेंट, आईटी सर्वेयर, हेल्थ सेक्टर, स्टार्टअप और इंश्योरटेक को बढ़ावा मिलेगा। माननीय उपसभापति जी, IRDAI को इसमें सशक्त बनाया गया है, निगरानी मजबूत रहेगी, उपभोक्ता शिकायतों पर तुरंत कार्रवाई होगी, दंड और नियंत्रण के स्पष्ट अधिकार होंगे। FDI जहां 26% से 49% 2015 में हुई और 2021 में उसको 76% किया गया, अब 100% किया गया, लेकिन उस पर अधिकार और नियंत्रण ये भारतीय का ही रहेगा। कंपनियों में प्रेसिडेंट, CEO या मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर ये कोई भी एक भारतीय होगा। नियम कानून भारत के लगेंगे। विदेशी कंपनियों का इन्वेस्टमेंट आएगा, हमको उसका लाभ मिलेगा, विस्तार होगा बीमा क्षेत्र का, नए नए उत्पाद उपभोक्ताओं को मिलेंगे, लेकिन नियंत्रण और कानून ये हमारे ही लागू होंगे। ये विधेयक, माननीय सभापति जी, इससे जो क्लेम है, दावा है, वो भी समय पर मिलेगा। इस विधेयक में उपभोक्ता सुरक्षा को प्राथमिकता दी गई है। मैं कंक्लूड कर रहा हूं। माननीय उपसभापति जी, पहली बार में कानून में डेटा गोपनीयता और दंडात्मक प्रावधान जोड़े गए हैं। यह डिजिटल इंडिया के अनुरूप हैं। ग्रामीण भारत को इससे बहुत लाभ मिलेगा। ग्रामीण भारत में बीमा पहुंच दोगुनी करने का रोडमैप इस विधेयक में है। सहकारी और स्थानीय मॉडल को बढ़ावा दिया गया है। अतः मैं इस बिल का पुरजोर समर्थन करते हुए अपील करता हूं कि इसको पास किया जाए।
माननीय श्रीमती निर्मला सीतारमन जी टू रिप्लाई द डिस्कशन।
Thank you very much, Deputy Chairman, sir. I understand 24 speakers have contributed to this debate. It's a major step in reforming the insurance sector. There are 3 acts which are being amended so that there is an alignment and also the policyholders' interests and safeguards are kept top of our mind. So before I go into the specific step that we are taking, just want to recall that the Insurance Act of 1938 had seen several amendments before today. 12 times before 2015, I could say before 2014, the Act has been amended. But inclusive of the last amendment, if we look at the major milestones which are important for us to recall, I find in 1939 itself, early amendments were brought in just so that it is consistent. And several, year after year, 39, 40, 41, 46, 48 amendments had happened. And in the year 1950, reduction of agents' commission as a major milestone was brought through.
Honorable Minister, just for a second. Honorable members, the discussion on the Sabka Bima Sabki Raksha Amendment of Insurance Laws Bill 2025 is underway. If the House agrees, we may sit beyond 6 p.m. up to the disposal of the bill. Do I have the leave of the House to extend the sitting beyond 6 p.m.? Okay. Honorable Minister.
So, allowing FDI into insurance sector, sir, was even envisaged in 1999 when, for the first time, entry of private players in the insurance sector was allowed with FDI opened with a limit of 26%. Post that in 2015, we had the maximum foreign investment cap was raised to 49% from 26. So 1999 it went to 26, 2015 it went to 49, and in 2021 it touched 74%. Now we are coming up with FDI 100%. So similarly, the LIC Act gave several amendments again 8 times before 2014. The LIC Act has been amended. In 1981, explicit powers were given to the central government to make rules regarding service conditions of all classes of LIC employees and agents. I would say that was one, and later in 2012, paid-up equity capital of LIC was determined at 100 crores. But subsequently, LIC has gone for IPO, which is something which all of us know of. And since the regulator-related IRDA Act, sir, establishment happened in 1999, but with 2015 there was an amendment to align it with the Insurance Act, and also subsequently one more in 2019. So these 3 acts which we are trying to amend today have already seen amendments at different time periods. So since coming to power in 2014, our government has actually made significant changes in the insurance sector. Because if the country's development has to be achieved, we need greater insurance cover for our people, for our businesses, and also for our health, and also for majorly for agriculture and so on. Keeping that in mind, in 2017, our government brought in the insurance ombudsman rules, and that was to provide a fast and cost-effective channel for resolving grievances of policyholders. Today, IRDAI has established an extensive framework for protection of policyholders. It mandates insurers to provide crucial information to policyholders at the time of policy issuance, and setting stricter timelines for claim settlement. So the regulator is actually moving after consultation to giving greater protection to the policyholders. Sir, the government has also established the National Health Exchange to facilitate exchange of claims, health claim, and information thereof between the hospitals and the insurance companies. This way, the policyholder doesn't have to run from one pillar to another post, but if the health claim information is shared between the hospital and the insurance company, it resolves issues faster and in a seamless manner. So the settlement of claims has become a bit more simpler, although there's a lot more that one can do. Our government is also deeply committed, sir, to expansion of affordable insurance in rural areas for common man. And that is why you find several flagship schemes, particularly insurance schemes, which have been launched since 2014. Jeevan Jyoti Yojana, Suraksha Bima Yojana, Jan Arogya Yojana and Krishi Bima Yojana are all in the interest of the common man who requires affordable premium to be covered under these schemes. So together the Jan Suraksha schemes, as I would like to call it, has provided a safety net with total enrollments. The Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana, Suraksha Bima Yojana, Jan Arogya Yojana, Krishi Bima Yojana together have enrollments over 81 crore people, all of whom need that cover. Okay, they have all been enrolled. But has there been any settlement-related data which proves that the scheme is actually delivering where it matters? So these 81 crore enrollment has seen settled claims to the beneficiaries to the tune of 23,440 crores. So these poor people who have been given the cover with minimum premium taken from them, accident or life, have seen settlement of claims to the extent of 23,440 crores. Also, sir, the IRDAI or the regulator has also mandated launch of standard insurance products, no frills, basic product that is, to ensure affordability to all sections of the society. These are actions already in place. And also through the regulation, the regulator has actually mandated rural and social sector obligations. And this obligation is across the board for all insurers, and they will have to therefore cover specified percentage of people belonging to the rural areas and underprivileged sections also. So these obligations are binding on all insurers and are being rigorously monitored by the regulator. Also, a very interesting initiative which the Honorable Prime Minister Modi had taken was to bring in more women as insurance policy agents. That is, they are called Bima Sakhi. And it was launched by the Prime Minister in December 2024. Under this initiative, sir, I'm so happy to say this, close to 2.20 lakh women have been trained and deployed as insurance agents, earning a meaningful livelihood for themselves. They are increasingly contributing insurance coverage by taking insurance products to every household, especially reaching women in the households who are often left out of protection net of various insurance schemes. Another priority of the government, sir, has been to strengthen the public sector insurance companies so that they can meet the insurance needs of citizens effectively. Listing of LIC, GSE Re, that is reinsurance, and New India Assurance has been a step in this direction. So, capital to the tune of 17,450 crores has been infused in 3 other public sector general insurance companies to strengthen their capital base. As a result of these measures taken, LIC, GIC Reinsurance and Agricultural Insurance Company of India Limited, the AICIL, reported their highest ever profits last year, while other companies have also now started making a turnaround. They're becoming profitable step by step. So now to attract global capital, sir, the FDI limit, as I said, was raised from 26 to 49, 49 to 74. Foreign reinsurers were permitted to set up branches in India and thereby increasing the local reinsurance money which is available. FDI limit for insurance intermediaries was raised to 100% in 2019, which was one major step taken to enable them to provide better advisory services to citizens also. I'll just give a snapshot, sir, of the growth of the insurance sector since 2014, and gradually we see also the opening up of the sector. Sir, in 2014-15, number of insurers were 53, whereas 24-25, we have 74 insurers. Insurance penetration was 3.3%. It is now close to 3.8%. Insurance density, which is defined as average insurance premium paid per person in a year, even that has increased. US dollars 55 when it was in 2014, US dollars 97 now in 24-25. Total insurance premium in lakh crore rupees, 4.15 lakh crores in 2014-15. Now it is 11.93 lakh crores. So actually, the insurance premium amounts showing or reflecting the fact that more people are getting covered is seen in these numbers. Assets under management, again in lakh crore rupees, it was 24.20 in 2014-15. Now it is 74.43. 3 times it has increased, asset under management. So, opening up the market, opening up the insurance sector has actually helped in greater penetration. There's scope for more. The GST Council, which met in September, sir, 56th Council, had over the year looked at the demands which were coming for health insurance and the premium having to bear the GST. So there is now, after this 56th GST Council meeting, there is now 0 rate for GST, which has been brought down from 18%. So earlier it was 18%, now it is 0 on all individual life insurance policies and individual health insurance policies to make them more affordable to the common man. Then this nil GST on individual health and life insurance is a very big tax relief that directly reduces the costs of premiums of policy holders and encouraging more people to join in the insurance schemes. So there was a major initiative taken, Aapki Poonji Aapka Adhikar, your money, your right, which saw that many unclaimed deposits or shareholders' money or insurance policy money which was lying unclaimed, we took it upon ourselves to run a campaign across every district of the country. The last which I can say, 500 districts have been covered. We held camps. Since October 15th, the camps are being held. And many public representatives and district administrators have participated in this. The camps have been very, very useful for the people who are legitimate claimants who have not till now benefited, who didn't know how to go about claiming it, if they knew that there was a money which they can claim, and so on. The insurance regulator also, through the Bima Bharosa, has empowered citizens to trace their unclaimed policies or insurance claims which are lying without them claiming it. So even within the first 2 months, sir, of this campaign, we were able to distribute 2,000 crores to those people who till then didn't know where to go and claim. Public rightful ownership has been recognized and the monies have been given to them. This campaign will continue. I request each one of the honorable members to please talk to people in your respective constituencies and in the states to make people aware that probably they also have something to claim and which are lying unclaimed. We will be more than happy to work to trace it all back and put it together to give the money back to the people. This is something on which the Prime Minister has been closely monitoring, saying, are you giving the money back to those legitimate claims. It is the right of those people to get it, but it has to reach them. So I would think it is important for us to, all of us, help people who need to get this money. So this present bill is brought with an intention to give further boost to the insurance sector, as I said at the beginning. One important thing which I think is critical for all of us to recognize is the provision to disgorge falsely claimed profits is now being given to the regulator, and the monies will also have to be given back to the people to whom it rightly belongs. Also, every time a penalty is levied on a company, those monies will go into the policyholders' education and protection fund so that greater awareness can be built. By this, the interest of the policyholders is also being kept in mind. The regulatory oversight of the insurance companies' affairs will help in orderly conduct of the business, and therefore this particular empowering, giving greater power to the regulator for these purposes are done with an intent to protect the policyholder. Also, when in this bill we are introducing one-time registration for insurance intermediaries, this would ensure uninterrupted services being provided to the citizens. It will promote ease of doing business for service providers and reduces regulatory delays and administrative compliance burden for intermediaries. So, sir, I'm just highlighting the features which are in this bill, and immediately after that I'll take up specific requests for clarification by members or questions that they have asked. I'll come to that in a minute. So our country needs further capital infusion into the insurance sector. So the question then arises, what has happened after increasing it to 26% first, then to 49%, and then to 74%? Haven't they given you the expected result? Yes, they have given. And they are also giving that story which is opening up that there is need for more. And therefore, we have to increase the cap. The proposal in this particular amendment of removing the upper cap on FDI in the insurance sector will be a seriously big enabler in ensuring Sabka Bima, Sabki Raksha. I'll just give you the number of insurance companies which are each under different levels of FDI which they have brought in. So less than 26% FDI are with 10 companies who are operating in India. 26% to 49%, there are 23 companies, insurance companies. Between 49 and 74%, there are 3 insurance companies, and 74% is with 4 companies. So there is scope for more, and this will enable global insurance by this amendment that we are seeking to bring. Global insurers will now see that the market is further opening up, and they will be able to bring in substantial capital directly and attract more insurance companies into India. So the problem has also been not just opening up or raising the cap. Many companies do not find partners in India who are willing to, join with them and do, because of various reasons. So even though there are interest shown, money to come in, technology to come in, better products to be brought into the country, sometimes those don't come because there are not enough joint venture partners which they can search and get into action. So now with this, they will be able to come, abide by Indian laws and set up their own business even if they are unable to get a partner. So what does this do to the policyholder or to customers who want to, consumers who want to go into the insurance market or who want to have them covered, who want their businesses covered? What it does is, sir, greater competition. Naturally, the premiums will have to come down. The classic example we also see, not comparing apples with apples, but solar energy, sir, at one point in time in India used to be per unit 14 rupees 50 paise, 14 rupees 75 paise. Today it's come down to 2. Greater the competition, better the benefit for the policyholder or a new person who wants to take an insurance. The rate of the premiums come down when there is good competition in the market. So these are reasons why we want to have greater FDI participation. We are also standardizing the regulation making process by this very amendment that is being brought in, by introducing standard operating procedures for regulation making and the mandatory public consultation. This will be of importance for members to hear, and a mandatory public consultation on all regulations by the regulator to ensure that the process is consultative and transparent. So, as per the current provisions, intermediary licenses are directly cancelled straight away when found violative of the law. But many of them are probably not intentionally violative. Sometimes oversight reasons also happen. So by straight cancelling it, the process for them to come back becomes very difficult. So we are introducing suspension of intermediary license instead of direct cancellation. And we provide them time for compliance and allow them an opportunity to strategize and streamline their operations during the period of suspension. So this is a progressive step towards having people do their business without the fear of getting cancelled at the drop of a hat, I would say. Provisions for merger of a non-insurance company with an insurance company would promote a simplified corporate structure. Now, even if they are not too different, there are instances in India where the holding company is whose business it is only to run insurance business, also has a subsidiary who's doing only insurance business. We are now today not able to, under the existing scheme of things, they are not able to merge one with the other, the parent company and the subsidiary. So through this we are saying strictly for those who are in the insurance. There shouldn't be a problem if the subsidiary wants to be merging itself with the holding company. This way the companies and the scaling up prospects also go up. Sir, the legal requirement to seek prior approval of the regulator for transfer of share capital has been raised from 1% to 5%, essentially for ease of doing business. There are times when people move just 1% of the share, they have to seek prior permission. It becomes very cumbersome. So we have said, yes, you will have to come for prior permission, but only if 5% of the shares have to be transferred. So this is clearly for ease of doing business. Another measure, similar measure, is when the net owned fund requirement is reduced for foreign reinsurance branches from 5,000 crores to 1,000 crores. Thereby, smaller companies can come in and also spread more branches in the country. This would invite more of the reinsurers into the country for creating greater risk capacities. And also, there are a few questions which were asked about IFSC, level playing field with them. This is a major step towards level playing field. By allowing this net owned fund requirement to be lesser than what it is now, you're actually creating a level playing field with the foreign reinsurance businesses which are set up in IFSC and the domestic tariff area. So you are actually treating both of them, although they play separately. Those who are there cannot play here, and those who are here cannot really operate from there, but the field is evened out. So the last few points on the highlights of this bill, sir. An entity engaged in the business of insurance will have to categorically use the name insurance in their company's name. If they are insurance, insurance. If they are assurance, assurance. Or if they are insurance in some way, reinsurance or health insurance or whatever. So the insurance company which does or which carries forward insurance business should have the word insurance in their name, company's name. So even the intermediaries will have to have the necessary change to indicate that the nature of business or service that they are providing, so that there is no ambivalence or doubt in the mind of people saying are they insurance, are they not? So that structure is being cleared. We've also very clearly said, sir, and this is very important, periodically the central government, in exceptional circumstances, by notification, apply with modifications or exempt totally the insurance intermediaries operating in special economic zones, including IFSA, from the provisions of Insurance Act. This will only be done in exceptional circumstances and for those who are in the special economic zone, not to be doing business in this country, but in those special economic zone and serve their clients elsewhere. So that is very strictly confined to that. So we are also providing, this is a very important point, sir. There have been voices saying, will LIC be diluted? Will their stature be undermined? We are providing greater autonomy to LIC so that they can open zonal offices wherever they want, because aligning compliance for its foreign offices can be done there according to that land's rule. But here, they don't need to come to the government to seek permission each time. Even a zonal office has to be opened. No, you have the right, you please go ahead. So that way, business decisions will be expedited instead of spending time seeking permission. So I've already mentioned about the disgorging of wrongful gains from insurers and intermediaries. Sir, the maximum limit of penalty on insurers for default in complying with or acting in accordance or acting in contravention of Insurance Act, the regulator has proposed that there should be an increase in the penalty amount. It is currently 1 crore, it will be increased to 10 crores. And now the insurance intermediaries also will be treated equal to the insurance company itself. Earlier there was a disparity. Intermediaries had one rate, insurance companies had different. Now both of them are being levied at a higher level, which is 10 crores, both insurance companies and the intermediaries. So this, I think, summarizes the main features of the bill that we have proposed here. Members have asked a few questions. The first speaker, Sir Shakti Singh Gohilji, had asked as to why we are rushing through this bill. We are absolutely not rushing through this bill. Even as of 26th November 2024, we have written to the states and all union territories with a clear invitation to provide comments and also suggestions. And this was a very structured, documented, intergovernmental consultation, not just an afterthought. And overall consultation, even with the public, the general stakeholders, insurers, regulators, industry bodies, general public, have all been happening almost now for 2 years. In fact, in our website, we've had 13,000 inputs coming from ordinary people, people who are interested in the insurance sector, have all sent their inputs. So there has not been a rush at all. This has gone through the process. And in fact, I would think we should have come in earlier. With this kind of a timeline, I would have personally preferred if we had come a bit earlier rather than now. So then, will these amendments result in an adverse effect on employment? Was a concern raised. I want to highlight the fact, sir, that opening up of the sector will only attract new insurers to come, new intermediaries to come, and also allied service providers will also come into the market, therefore widening the insurance ecosystem, creating net employment, new employment. And what are the kind of work for which employment potential will open up? Agents, brokers, intermediaries, one section. Because the market becomes larger, more products are being launched, and wider customer outreach happens. The second layer which will have benefit is the ancillary services, such as technology providers, claims managers basically, those who do analytics, customer service, and underwriting support which is provided. Jobs will have to expand in those areas. Students who are doing actuarial sciences will also have greater prospect because there's increased demand across for products. The pricing will have to be rightly arrived at. Only actuarial science students will know how to arrive at pricing. Risk modeling, product design, and compliance roles. All these are jobs which are waiting post more and more opening up. So actuarial sciences students will have greater market demand for them. And finally, when the branch offices open up for each of these companies, finance graduates or non-finance graduates who want to get into this field will have an opportunity. As it is, after that 26% increase in the year 2000, after raising it to 49% in the 2015 amendment, and again taking it to 74% in 2021, look at the numbers, sir. The number of employees, agents, and micro agents have grown by almost 3 times. In 2014-15, we had 30.14 lakh employees, agents, and micro agents. That number from 30.14 lakh, has actually gone to 88.17 lakh in 24-25. So the number of employees, agents, and micro agents number is actually multiplying, and not just marginally, substantially. Overall, therefore, sir, it will be a great job creation opportunity, skill development opportunity, and formal employment opportunity. I already addressed this issue, sir, but because I want to say a little more, saying, will the LIC statutory recognition be diluted? Was a question raised. I can't see the member here, Ashok Mittalji, but he raised it. We are actually empowering LIC, sir, like the way I told about zonal office or any other that they want to take. These decisions don't have to come back to the government for permission. They should automatically, professionally handle it. And also, sir, I'm very happy to say this. LIC continues to enjoy the trust of our citizens and perform well to their expectation. That is why it is important to recognize that even for LIC, a good competition is only going to make them even more professional and accessible for our policyholders. LIC's own total asset under management has increased by 6.45%, and it stands at 54.52 lakh crores as of 24-25. Is this possible if we are trying to undermine them, sir? Till now, have we undermined them? Not at all. The solvency margin of LIC has improved to 2.11 from 1.98, and this within 1 year between 2023-24 and to the current 24-25. LIC also registered a growth in its net value of new businesses, which stands at 10,011 crores compared to 9,583 crores in the previous year. So I can give more data to prove that LIC's valuation and LIC's statutory strength that it has is still intact, and in fact it is flourishing. Sir, this question about, oh no, the shareholders' interest is probably not being kept in mind, only capital and their interests are kept in mind is not right at all, sir. Because policyholders' benefits are the ones which we are keeping in mind. When I spoke about the funds which are raised as a result of penalties which are being imposed on wrongdoers, is actually going towards protection of the policyholders. So that is not right. And more the participants in the market, the cost of the premium is going to come down, and it's going to be making the policy affordable for everybody. The policyholders' education and protection fund is actually going to build greater awareness. And the disgorgement, which is something which I told you about for unlawful gains, are all being given to the IRDA, so they will be able to take that fund out of people who have gained it wrongly. So I think I've already answered this question about which Honourable Member Kanimuri raised about, is there parity between IFSC and domestic players? Yes. First of all, market participants and companies who operate in IFSC are not allowed to operate in the domestic area. That's first one thing. So the exemptions that you may offer to the IFSC will not affect the domestic players. It is completely confined only to them. So that doubt need not be there. So then finally, I think I've answered most of these questions which have been put. I want to just highlight the facts. Repatriation of profits. I want to tell the members, the regulator has prescribed that all insurance companies will have to maintain a minimum solvency ratio of 1.5, which means the assets should be 1.5 times of the liabilities. So the companies will have to keep that. So it's not as if they are making the insurance here and taking away the profit and running away. That is the solvency ratio minimum that they have to hold. Also, the companies will have to make provisions for all. There are two categories, sir, which is very important for us to understand. The first category is incurred but not reported category. The second category is incurred but not enough reported liabilities. So that's the category. So it is important for them to keep money even for that. Somebody made a claim but actually not made the total claim, and they may come back later. Do they have the money for it? Therefore, in order to make sure that in the eventuality of a claim coming a bit later also, they would have made a provision. The regulator has made the companies provide for incurred but not reported class of claims, and incurred but not enough reported class of claims also. So every liability will either get covered in this or that, for which provisioning is compulsorily being made because of the regulator. And also the profits are, sir, calculated only after providing for these liabilities, which I said 1.5 times solvency, the second one being incurred but not reported, third one being incurred but not enough reported liabilities. So for all these, the company will have to make a provision and only then calculate its profits. So the profits are calculated only after providing for these liabilities, which the regulator has imposed on them mandatorily. These norms provide enough safeguards for protecting the interest of Indian policyholders. So the other question was, only LIC does your, government schemes, and therefore by diluting, we're not diluting, but by diluting this or bringing foreign companies, only they will be burdened to do these, social sector related activities or government schemes. Not true, sir. Even now it's not true. And through these amendments, we are not giving them any room to, get away from that responsibility. So, with regard to the private sector insurance companies, they are actively participating in all the Jan Suraksha schemes of the government and also in Fasal Bima Yojana. PM Fasal Bima Yojana is being implemented by 13 private insurers and 5 public sector companies. Even now they are doing it. More than 15 private insurers are participating in Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana and Suraksha Bima Yojana. They are private companies already and they are doing the government schemes. Private sector insurers have cumulatively enrolled more than 20 crore persons under these 2 schemes. The government Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana and Suraksha Bima Yojana, private insurers have brought in 20 crore persons. So by opening it up for foreign direct investments, the mandatory requirement that they have to participate in the government schemes is not going to be relaxed. Next, sir, the capital insurance and public sector general insurance companies help them to recover from losses but not made them competitive. Absolutely wrong. The losses of the public sector general insurance companies were mainly due to increased health insurance claims during the COVID pandemic. The capital infusion actually helped them to recover from this shock. Along with capital infusion, sir, key performance indicators based on monitoring of these companies was also started by the government, and it was started around 2022. Series of measures have been taken which help them to improve even their performance. So it was not infusion to make up for their loss. It is infusion to build their business and strengthen them. So as a result of these, the performance of all these companies has started improving and their losses have come down. In fact, 2 of the 3 companies in which capital was infused have already turned profitable. That couldn't have otherwise happened. So the jobs of the public sector insurance companies, sir, I've already explained about how profit is being now made by them and the jobs are being intact. There's no accretion at all. And arbitrarily will they fix up premiums which are going to be too high. So already the regulator is fixing a cap on the premiums beyond which they cannot. So the cap is already being levied by the or stated by the regulator already. So it's not as if when we opened up from 49 to 74, they were given the right to fix any premium. As it is being very closely monitored by the regulator and a cap is fixed in the interest of the policyholders. So that will continue, sir. So there need not be that doubt if by making it 100% FDI opened up for insurance, these are things which can happen without us noticing. The structure is in place, regulation is very clearly laid out. The Indian premium which is being collected will be kept in this country. So with all this, sir, I request that the House consider this bill and kindly pass it.
Thank you. There's no message from Lok Sabha. Message from Lok Sabha, Secretary General.
Sir, with your kind permission, I rise to report that the Lok Sabha at its sitting held on the 17th December 2025 passed the Sustainable Harnessing and Advancement of Nuclear Energy for Transforming India Bill 2025. I lay a copy of the said bill on the table.
I shall first put the amendment moved by Dr. John Britas for... No, nothing is going on. No. I shall first put the amendment moved by Dr. John Britas for reference of the Sabka Bima, Sabki Raksha, Amendment of Insurance Bill 2025 as passed by Lok Sabha to a select committee of the Rajya Sabha to vote. The question is that the bill further to amend the Insurance Act 1938, the Life Insurance Corporation Act 1956 and the Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority Act 1999 as passed by Lok Sabha be referred to a select committee of the Rajya Sabha consisting of the following members: Dr. John Britas, Sri Vikas Ranjan Bhattacharya, Dr. V. Shivadasan, Sri A. Rahim, Sri Sandosh Kumar P., Sri P.P. Sunir, Sri Jose K. Mani, with instructions to report by the last day of the first week of the next session to 70th of the Rajya Sabha. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. I think the noes have bid, the noes have bid, the noes have bid. The amendment is negative. I shall now put the amendment moved by Dr. V. Shivadasan for reference of the Sabka Bima Sabki Raksha Amendment of Insurance Bill 2025 as passed by Lok Sabha to a select committee of the Rajya Sabha to vote. The question is that the bill further to amend the Insurance Act 1938, the Life Insurance Corporation Act 1956 and the Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority Act 1999 as passed by Lok Sabha be referred to a select committee of the Rajya Sabha consisting of the following members: Dr. V. Shivadasan, Sri Vikas Ranjan Bhattacharya, Dr. John Britas, Sri A. Rahim, Sri Jose K. Mani, Sri Santosh Kumar P, Sri P.P. Sunir, with instruction to report by the last day of the first week of the next session to 70th of the Rajya Sabha. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. I think the noes have bid, the noes have bid, the noes have bid. The amendment is negative. I shall now put the motion moved by Srimati Nirmala Sitharamanji for consideration of the Sabka Bima Sabki Raksha Amendment of Insurance Bill 2025 to vote. The question is that the Sabka Bima Sabki Raksha Amendment of Insurance Laws Bill 2025 as passed by Lok Sabha be taken into consideration. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. The motion is adopted. We shall now take up clause by clause consideration of the bill. Clause 2 stands part of the bill. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clause 2 is adopted. Clause 3 stands part of the bill. There are 4 amendments. Number 1 by Dr. John Britas. Are you moving the amendment?
Sir, I am moving. I have a question to the Finance Minister.
No, you are moving or not?
I am moving, sir, very much. Yeah.
Okay, nothing more than that. Sri Tiruchu Sivaji, are you moving the amendment?
I am moving, sir.
Okay. Sri Santosh Kumar PG, are you moving the amendment?
Yes, sir, I move.
By Sri A. Rahim ji, are you moving the amendment?
Sir, I am moving the amendment.
So, members have moved the amendment. Amendments moved. I shall now put the amendment moved by Dr. John Britas to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the noes have it, the noes have it, the noes have it. The amendment is negative. I shall now put the amendment moved by Sri Tiruchu Sivaji to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the noes have it, the noes have it, the noes have it. The amendment is negative. I shall now put the amendment moved by Sri Santosh Kumar P to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. I think the noes have it, the noes have it, the noes have it. The amendment is negative. I shall now put the amendment moved by Sri A. Rahim to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the noes have it, the noes have it, the noes have it. The amendment is negative. I shall now put clause 3 to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the ayes have it. The ayes have it. The ayes have it. Clause 3 is adopted. Clause 4 stands part of the bill. There are 2 amendments. Number 24 and 25 by Dr. B. Shivadasan. Are you moving the amendments?
Yes, sir. I like to protect the LIC. So
amendments moved. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the noes have it, the noes have it, the noes have it. The amendments are negative. I shall now put clause 4 to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. The clause 4 is adopted. Clause 5 stands part of the bill. There is one amendment. Sri Santosh Kumar P. Are you moving the amendment?
Yes, sir, I am moving.
Amendment moved. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the noes have beat. The noes have beat. The noes have beat. The amendment is negative. I shall now put clause 5 to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have beat, the ayes have beat, the ayes have beat. Clause 5 is adopted. Clause 6 stands part of the bill. There is one amendment. Sri Santosh Kumar P. Are you moving the amendment?
Yes, sir, I do.
Amendment moved. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the noes have beat, the noes have beat, the noes have beat. The amendment is negative. I shall now put clause 6 to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have beat, the ayes have beat, the ayes have beat. Clause 6 is adopted. Clause 7 stands part of the bill. There are 8 amendments. Number 2 and 3 by Dr. John Brittas. Are you moving the amendment?
Sir, I am moving to protect our insurances.
Number 9 to 11 by Sri Trichu Sivaji. Are you moving the amendment?
I am moving them.
Number 21 by Sri Santosh Kumar PG. Are you moving the amendment?
Yes, sir, I am moving.
Number 26 by Dr. V. Sivadasan ji. Are you moving the amendment?
Yes, sir, insurance sector should be protected. That is it.
Number 28 by Sri A. Rahim. Are you moving the amendment?
Sir, I am moving the amendment, sir.
So amendments moved. I shall now put the amendments moved by Dr. John Brittas to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. I think the noes have beat, the noes have beat, the noes have beat. The amendments are negative. I shall now put the amendments moved by Sri Trichu Sivaji to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the noes have beat, the noes have beat, the noes have beat. The amendments are negative. I shall now put the amendment moved by Sri Santosh Kumar P to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the noes have beat, the noes have beat, the noes have beat. The amendments are negative. I shall now put the amendment moved by Dr. V. Sivadasan to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the noes have beat, the noes have beat, the noes have beat. The amendment is negative. I shall now put the amendment moved by Sri A. Rahim to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the noes have beat, the noes have beat, the noes have beat. The amendment is negative. I shall now put clause 7 to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the ayes have beat, the ayes have beat, the ayes have beat. Clause 7 is adopted. Clause 8 stands part of the bill. There is one amendment. Number 22 by Sri Santosh Kumar P. Are you moving the amendment?
Sir, could you please read out the amendment?
Are you moving it?
Yes, sir, I move.
So amendment moved. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the noes have beat, the noes have beat, the noes have beat. The amendment is negative. I shall now put clause 8 to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the ayes have beat, the ayes have beat, the ayes have beat. Clause 8 is adopted. Clauses 9 to 14 stand part of the bill. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the ayes have beat, the ayes have beat, the ayes have beat. Clause 9 to 14 are adopted. Clause 15 stand part of the bill. There is one amendment. Number 29 by Sri A. Rahim. Are you moving the amendment?
Sure, sir, I move them.
So amendment moved. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the noes have beat, the noes have beat, the noes have beat. The amendment is negative. I shall now put clause 15 to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clause 15 is adopted. Clause 16 to 19 stand part of the bill. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clauses 16 to 19 are adopted. Clause 20 stands part of the bill. There are 3 amendments. Number 12 to 14 by Sri Trichu Sivaji. Are you moving the amendments?
I am moving, sir.
Amendments moved. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the noes have it, the noes have it, the noes have it. The amendments are negative. I shall now put clause 20 to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clause 20 is adopted. Clauses 21 to 23 stand part of the bill. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clauses 21 to 23 are adopted. Clause 24 stands part of the bill. There is one amendment. Number 15 by Sri Trichu Sivaji. Are you moving the amendment?
Sir, of course I am moving.
Not.
I am moving the amendment.
Moving the amendment. Amendment moved. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the noes have it, the noes have it, the noes have it. The amendment is negated. I shall now put clause 24 to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clause 24 is adopted. Clauses 25 to 29 stand part of the bill. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clause 25 to 29 are adopted. Clause 30 stands part of the bill. There is one amendment. Number 30 by Sri A. Rahim. Are you moving the amendment?
Yes, sir, I am moving the amendment.
Amendment moved. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the noes have it, the noes have it, the noes have it. The amendment is negative. I shall now put clause 30 to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clause 30 is adopted. Clause 31 to 35 stand part of the bill. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clauses 31 to 35 are adopted. Clause 36 stand part of the bill. There is one amendment. Number 31 by Sri A. Rahim. Are you moving the amendment?
Yes, sir, I am moving the amendment.
Amendment moved. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the noes have it, the noes have it, the noes have it. The amendment is negative. I shall now put clause 36 to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clause 36 is adopted. Clauses 37 to 70 stand part of the bill. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clause 37 to 70 are adopted. Clause 71 stands part of the bill. There are two amendments. Number 4 by Dr. John Britas. Are you moving the amendment?
I emphatically move the amendment.
Number 16 by Sri Trichu Sivaji. Are you moving the amendment?
I have to move the amendments.
Amendments moved. I shall now put the amendment moved by Dr. John Britas to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the noes have it, the noes have it, the noes have it. The amendment is negative. I shall now put the amendment moved by Sri Trichu Sivaji to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the noes have it, the noes have it, the noes have it. The amendment is negative. I shall now put clause 71 to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clause 71 is adopted. Clause 72 to 90 stand part of the bill. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clauses 72 to 90 are adopted. Clause 91 stands part of the bill. There are two amendments. Number 5 and 6 by Dr. John Brittas. Are you moving the amendment?
Sir, I am moving them. Okay.
Amendments moved. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the noes have it, the noes have it, the noes have it. The amendments are negatived. I shall now put clause 91 to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clause 91 is adopted. Clauses 92 to 95 stand part of the bill. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clauses 92 to 95 are adopted. Clause 1 stands part of the bill. There are 3 amendments. Number 7 by Sri Trichu Sivaji. Are you moving the amendment?
Of course, sir. I am moving.
Number 17 by Sri Santosh Kumar P. Are you moving the amendment?
Yes, sir, I move.
Number 23 by Dr. V. Shivadasan ji. Are you moving the amendment?
Yes, sir. I am moving the amendment.
So amendments moved. I shall now put the amendment moved by Sri Trichu Sivaji to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the noes have it, the noes have it, the noes have it. The amendment is negative. I shall now put the amendment moved by Sri Santosh Kumar P to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the noes have it, the noes have it, the noes have it. The amendment is negative. I shall now put the amendment moved by Dr. V. Shivadasan to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the noes have it, the noes have it, the noes have it. The amendment is negative. I shall now put clause 1 to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clause 1 is adopted. The enacting formula and the title stands part of the bill. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. The enacting formula and the title are adopted. Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman to move that the bill be passed.
Sir, I rise to move that the bill be passed.
Motion moved that the bill be passed. The question is that the bill be passed. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the ayes have it. The ayes have it. The ayes have it. The bill is passed. The House stands adjourned to meet at 11 a.m. on Thursday, the 18th December 2025.